Think your favorite foods are safe forever? After 70, some can quietly harm your heart, kidneys, or meds. Stay with me to uncover 5 foods to skip and healthier swaps for your Florida days. After 70, digestion slows and your heart works harder. My aunt in Tampa learned some foods she loved weren't safe anymore. These 5 culprits can raise risks, but simple swaps keep you thriving under Florida sun. Step 1. Processed meats. Choose fresh. Let's start with food that feels like a warm Florida hug, but can quietly harm after 70. Processed meats. That crispy bacon, deli turkey, or sausage patty sizzling in your Sarasota skillet might taste like home, but a 2022 NIH study says there's sky-high sodium and nitrate strain aging hearts and blood vessels. A single slice of salami can pack more salt than your body needs daily, pushing blood pressure up and forcing your heart to work overtime. Stiff arteries in seniors can't handle the load, raising risks of strokes or cognitive decline. Nitrates, used to preserve, can spark inflammation, even linking to cancer in some studies. That afternoon snack in a Miami condo, it's not just salty, it's chipping away at your strength. Why is this such a big deal? Processed meats don't scream danger. They're quick, familiar, and slide into your routine like a Gulf breeze. But a 2021 American Heart Association study warns their sodium spikes blood pressure, increasing stroke risk by 15% in seniors. Over time, reduced brain blood flow can fog memory. I saw this with Larry, a 74-year-old from Tampa. Larry loved the salami and cracker ritual until a mild stroke hit. His doctor flagged the sodium, and cutting processed meat stabilizes pressure in months. Larry now grills fresh chicken, savoring his St. Pete beach walks. His swap wasn't lost. It was reclaiming years on the Florida sun. Here's the sneaky part. These meats feel harmless. In a Key West condo, you pop some bacon in the microwave and it's done. Friends at a Naples Senior Center won't warn you, and your kids in the villages might share the same sandwich. But eating them is like adding pebbles to a full bucket. It overflows quietly. Picture this. You're in a breezy Tampa kitchen, grilling a lean turkey breast that goes some outside. You're not giving up flavor. You're fueling your heart for more sunset strolls. Ever wonder how much stronger you'd feel with fresher food? You don't need to ditch taste. Larry's trick is simple. Swap processed meats for fresh proteins. A 2023 CDC study says cutting sodium by 20% boosts heart health in seniors. Want to try it? Grill salmon or chicken in your Miami home. Try plant-based options like hummus for snacks. Shop fresh at a Sarasota market. If you crave savory, seasoned with herbs, not salt, talk to a Tampa doctor if you have hypertension. These aren't sacrifices. They're like telling your body, we've got more Florida markets to explore. What's one fresh protein you'd cook tomorrow? Step 2, sugary breakfast foods. Start steady. Let's dive into a morning habit that feels as cozy as a Florida dawn, but can quietly harm after 70. Sugary breakfast foods. That bowl of sweetened cereal or frosted pastry in your Naples condo might spark joy. But 2021 American Diabetes Association study says their sugar spikes wreak havoc on aging bodies. After 70, your pancreas struggles with insulin and metabolism slows. A sugar restart spikes blood sugar, then crashes it, straining your heart and fueling inflammation. These spikes, per a 2022 NIH study, raise diabetes risk and fog memory, even speeding cognitive decline. That mid-morning slump or craving in a Miami kitchen, it's not just hunger. It's your body reeling from a sugar jolt, begging for steadier fuel. Why is this such a big deal? Sugary breakfasts don't feel dangerous. They're quick, tasty, and marketed as healthy in the village's grocery aisles. But a 2023 CDC study links frequent sugar spikes to fatigue, weight gain, and heart disease risks in seniors. Over time, they burden blood vessels, already less flexible with age. I saw this with Carol, a 76-year-old from Miami. Carol's daily cereal left her foggy by 10 a.m., craving sweets. Tests showed prediabetes. Switching to eggs and unsweetened oatmeal, she regained energy, savoring her Tampa walks. Her swap wasn't deprivation. It was a gift of clarity under Florida's sun. Here's the tricky part. These foods blend into routine. In a Key West condo, you pour cereal, thinking it's fine. Friends at Sarasota Senior Center won't question it, and your kids in St. Pete Beach might grab the same muffin. But Sugary starts are like revving a cold engine. It sputters. Picture this. You're in a breezy Tampa kitchen, savoring Greek yogurt with nuts. The Gulf's hum outside. You're not cutting joy. You're building energy for more beach mornings. Ever wonder how much sharper your days could feel with steady fuel? You don't need to ditch flavor. Carol's trick is simple. Choose protein-rich, low-sugar breakfast. A 2023 Mayo Clinic study says stable blood sugar boosts energy by 25% in seniors. Want to try it? Blend a smoothie with greens and nut butter in your Naples home. Scramble eggs with veggies. Top oatmeal with berries, not sugar. Save sweets for post-meal treats. Talk to a Miami doctor if you're pre-diabetic. These aren't chores. They're like telling your body, we got more sunrises to chase. What's one steady breakfast you'd try tomorrow? Step 3. Raw sprouts and undercooked eggs. Cook thoroughly. Let's explore a food duo that seems harmless as a Florida breeze, but can pack a punch after 70. Raw sprouts and undercooked eggs. Alfalfa sprouts on your sandwich or a runny yolk in your Sarasota breakfast feel fresh. But a 2023 CDC study warns they're risky for aging immune systems. Sprouts grow in warm, moist conditions, perfect for bacteria like Salmonella or E. coli. Undercooked eggs with soft yolks can hide the same germs. After 70, weaker stomach acid and slower gut can't fight these bugs, turning a mild infection into dehydration or hospitalization. That upset stomach in a Miami condo? It's not just a bad day. It's your body struggling to keep up. Why is this so critical? Younger bodies might shrug off contamination, but seniors face steeper odds. A 2021 NIH study says foodborne illness in those over 70 doubles recovery time, risking weight loss or falls. Bacteria hit harder when immunity fades, and even a small dose can spiral. I saw this with Dennis, an 81-year-old from Naples. Dennis loved raw sprouts on his tuna salad until a salmonella infection landed in the hospital for 4 days. Weak and confused, his doctor traced it to contaminated sprouts. Switching to cooked greens, Dennis regained strength, enjoying his Tampa market visits. His caution wasn't fear. It was protecting his independence under Florida's palms. Here's the quiet catch. These foods look healthy. In a Key West condo, sprouts seem nutritious, and runny eggs feel indulgent. Friends of the Village's Senior Center won't warn you, and your kids in St. Pete Beach might love the same salad. But eating them raw is like rolling dice. Why risk it? Picture this. You're in a cozy Naples kitchen, scrambling eggs until firm, the Gulf's hum outside. You're not losing flavor. You're guarding your health for more beach strolls. Ever wonder how much safer you'd feel with cooked foods? You don't need to skip your favorites. Dennis' trick is simple. Cook thoroughly. A 2022 FDA study says heating kills 99% of bacteria in sprouts and eggs. Want to try it? Sauté sprouts for salads in your Miami home. Use pasteurized eggs for softer dishes. Buy firm cooked eggs at a Sarasota cafe. Talk to a Tampa doctor if you've had food poisoning. These aren't hassles. They're like telling your body, we've got more markets to explore. What's one cooked dish you'd make tomorrow? Step 4. Grapefruit and grapefruit juice. Check meds. Let's talk about a fruit that sparkles like a Florida sunrise but can quietly turn risky after 70. Grapefruit and its juice. That refreshing glass in your Sarasota condo seems packed with vitamin C, but 2021 FDA study warns it contains compounds that block a liver enzyme. See YP3A4, which breaks down common meds like statins, blood pressure pills, or anti-anxiety drugs. This interference can make medications linger, building up to toxic levels, causing side effects like irregular heartbeats, low blood pressure, or liver strain. After 70, when many rely on daily prescriptions, a single grapefruit slice can tip the balance. That's sudden dizziness or fatigue in a Miami home. It's not just age, it's your meds working overtime. Why is this such a surprise? Grapefruit feels healthy, a staple in the Village's breakfast spreads. But a 2022 NIH study says it affects over 50 medications, hitting seniors hardest as liver function slows. The effects aren't instant. You might eat grapefruit for weeks before feeling off. I saw this with Evelyn, a 78-year-old from Sarasota. Evelyn paired her cholesterol med with grapefruit, thinking it aided digestion. Muscle pain and fatigue crept in, side effects of her statin. Her doctor flagged the fruit, and switching to oranges cleared her symptoms. Evelyn now enjoys her Tampa walks, her health steady. Her pause wasn't lost. It was safeguarding her strength under Florida's palms. Here's the sneaky catch. Grapefruit's risks hide in plain sight. In a Key West condo, you sip its juice, unaware it's meddling with your pills. Friends at a Naples senior center won't mention it. And your kids in St. Pete Beach might share the same fruit. But ignoring this is like driving with a foggy windshield. It's risky. Picture this. You're in a breezy Miami kitchen, munching berries. Your meds working smoothly under Florida's sun. You're not missing out. You're protecting your body for more beach days. Ever wonder how much steadier you'd feel with safer fruits? You don't need to guess or worry. Evelyn's trick is simple. Check with your doctor or pharmacist about grapefruit. A 2023 Mayo Clinic study says avoiding it cuts med-related side effects by 20% in seniors. Want to try it? Swap for oranges, apples, or berries in your Tampa home. Read med label for warnings. Keep a list of your prescriptions handy. These aren't burdens. They're like telling your body, we've got more sunsets to chase. What's one safe fruit you'd enjoy tomorrow? Step 5. Deep fried foods, bake or grill. Let's wrap up a food that's as tempting as a Florida festival, but risky after 70. Deep fried foods. Those golden fries, fried chicken, or donuts from a Key West cafe smell irresistible. But a 2022 American Heart Association study says their trans fats and damaged oils clog arteries, spike bad cholesterol, and fuel inflammation. After 70, slower metabolism and delicate digestion make these foods linger, causing bloating, reflux, or fatigue. Regular fried meals raise heart disease risk, and per a 2021 NIH study, even some cancers. That sluggish feeling in a Miami condo, it's not just a heavy lunch. It's your body struggling to process a greasy load. Why is this so critical? Fried foods don't hurt right away. They're treats shared at the village's gatherings or quick stops in St. Pete Beach. But a 2023 CDC study links frequent consumption to 20% higher heart strain in seniors, plus digestive woes that sap energy. I saw this with Harold, an 80-year-old from Miami. Harold's weekly fries seemed harmless until high cholesterol and sluggishness hit. Swapping for roasted veggies, he felt lighter, his appetite back for Naples market meals. His change wasn't sacrifice, it was reclaiming vitality under Florida's stars. Here's the quiet trap. Fried foods feel like small indulgences. In a Sarasota condo, you grab a donut, thinking one's fine. Friends at a Tampa senior center won't caution you. And your kids in Key West might order the same. But piling on trans fats is like clogging a river. It slows the flow. Picture this. You're in a breezy Naples kitchen, air frying sweet potatoes, the Gulf some outside. You're not losing crunch. You're fueling your heart for more sunset strolls. Ever wonder how much lighter you feel without fried foods? You don't need to ditch crispy joy. Harold's trick is simple. Bake, grill, or air fry. A 2023 Mayo Clinic study says cutting trans fats boosts energy by 15% in seniors. Want to try it? Roast veggies or grill fish in your Miami home. Swap fries for steamed greens. Choose broiled options at cafes. Talk to a Tampa doctor if cholesterol's high. These aren't limits. They're like telling your body, we got more markets to explore. What's one grilled dish you'd make tomorrow? Processed meats, sugary breakfast, sprouts, grapefruit, fried foods. These can harm after 70. What's one you'll skip? Share below your health matters. Type 5 if this helped, or 0 for feedback. Like, subscribe, and share with a friend in Miami or the Villages. See you next time.